Hello everyone, welcome back to Relax History AI. The American Civil War produced generals of great strategy, courage, and lasting impact on history. From the bloody battlefields, they not only shaped the outcome of each clash, but also left behind legacies that endured for generations. Based on authentic historical records, advanced reconstruction software, and modern AI technology, they return, vivid, lifelike, as if the past itself were rising before our eyes. Who would you like to meet next? Leave a comment below. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video.
Number 1.
George Henry Thomas, 1816–1870, born in Virginia yet loyal to the Union, was one of the most steadfast and skilled generals of the American Civil War. Known as the Rock of Chickamauga for stopping Confederate forces, he later destroyed John Bell Hood's army at Nashville in 1864. Refusing to write memoirs, Thomas died of a stroke in 1870. His legacy is that of a loyal and resolute commander, a brilliant strategist who remained less recognized than many of his contemporaries.
Number 2.
Oliver Otis Howard, 1830–1909. A Union general, was famed during the American Civil War and nicknamed the Christian General for his deep faith. Though he suffered severe defeats at Chancellorsville and Gettysburg, he played a crucial role in the Atlanta campaign. After the war, Howard directed the Freedmen's Bureau and founded Howard University for African Americans. He died in 1909, leaving a legacy tied not only to his military service, but also to education and the struggle for social justice.
Number 3.
John Pope, 1822–1892, was a Union general during the American Civil War, best remembered for his victory at Island No. 10 on the Mississippi River, which earned him promotion to Major General. However, his career was broken by a crushing defeat to Robert E. Lee at the Second Battle of Bull Run in 1862, leading to his removal from the main theater. Pope later commanded campaigns against Native Americans in the Plains, retired in 1886, and died in 1892, leaving a legacy of triumph and failure.
Number 4.
Henry W. Halleck, 1815–1872, nicknamed Old Brains, was a brilliant military scholar and Union general during the American Civil War. Though often criticized for his caution in the field, he excelled as an organizer and administrator. Serving as General-in-Chief from 1862 to 1864 before being replaced by Ulysses S. Grant, Halleck later became Chief of Staff, where his logistical and administrative skills proved vital to the Union's ultimate victory.
Number 5.
Daniel E. Sickles, 1819–1914, was a controversial Union general known for his bold and unpredictable nature. Before the Civil War, he shocked the nation by killing his wife's lover and being acquitted. At the Battle of Gettysburg, he disobeyed orders and moved his troops forward, a decision that cost him a leg but helped hold the Union line. After the war, he received the Medal of Honor and became a diplomat. Sickles died in 1914, remembered for preserving the Gettysburg battlefield.
Number 6.
John Sedgwick, 1813–1864, was a Union major general during the American Civil War, affectionately known to his men as Uncle John. As commander of the 6th Corps, he was admired for his bravery, humility, and genuine care for his soldiers. On May 9, 1864, at the Battle of Spotsylvania Courthouse, he was killed by a Confederate sniper moments after saying his famous last words. They couldn't hit an elephant at this distance. His death deeply moved the entire Union Army.
Number 7.
Don Carlos Buell, 1818–1898, was a Union major general during the American Civil War. He commanded the Army of the Ohio and contributed to Union victories at Shiloh and Perryville. However, his excessive caution and slow pursuit of General Bragg led to his removal from command in 1862 and resignation in 1864. After the war, Buell worked in the railroad industry. He died in 1898, leaving a legacy of discipline, organization, and service.
Number 8.
Samuel R. Curtis, 1805–1866, was a Union major general, engineer, and former congressman during the American Civil War. He led Union forces to a decisive victory at Pea Ridge, 1862, securing Missouri for the Union. Later reassigned due to strategic disagreements, he continued to excel in logistics and railroad management. Curtis died suddenly in 1866, leaving a legacy as one of the most capable commanders of the Western Theater and a model of disciplined leadership.
Number 9.
Patrick R. Cleburne, 1828–1864, was a Confederate major general during the American Civil War, known as the Lion of the West. Born in Ireland, he distinguished himself through courage and tactical brilliance in battles such as Shiloh, Chickamauga, and Franklin. In 1864, he proposed the daring plan to enlist enslaved men in exchange for freedom, though it was rejected. Cleburne was killed at Franklin. remembered as one of the Confederacy's most courageous and capable commanders.
Number 10.
Samuel Cooper, 1798–1876, was a Confederate general and the highest-ranking officer in the Confederate Army during the American Civil War, though he never commanded in battle. Born in New York, he served many years in the United States Army before joining the Confederacy. As adjutant and inspector general in Richmond, Cooper built the Confederacy's military administration and logistics from the ground up. After the war, he lived a quiet life in Virginia until his death in 1876.
Number 11.
P.G.T. Beauregard, 1818–1893, was a Confederate general who fired the first shots of the American Civil War at Fort Sumter in 1861. He won the First Battle of Bull Run, but suffered setbacks at Shiloh and frequently clashed with President Jefferson Davis. Despite his controversies, Beauregard was regarded as a brilliant strategist. After the war, he worked as a civil engineer and railroad executive until his death in 1893, leaving a complex legacy of talent and tension.
Number 12.
Simon Bolivar Buckner, 1823–1914, was a Confederate lieutenant general during the American Civil War. Born in Kentucky, he surrendered Fort Donelson to Union forces under Ulysses S. Grant in 1862, the first major Confederate defeat. Despite this loss, he continued to serve faithfully and later commanded at Perryville. After the war, Buckner became governor of Kentucky and even ran for president. He died in 1914, remembered for his integrity, honor, and steadfast character.
Number 13.
John C. Pemberton, 1814–1881, was a Confederate lieutenant general during the American Civil War, best known for commanding the defense of Vicksburg in 1863. Born in Pennsylvania, he had served in the U.S. Army before joining the Confederacy, influenced by his Virginia-born wife. After surrendering to Ulysses S. Grant, Pemberton was condemned as a traitor by many Southerners and never held major command again. After the war, he lived quietly in Pennsylvania until his death in 1881.
Number 14.
Benjamin Butler, 1818–1893, was a Union Major General, politician, and lawyer known for his controversial yet influential role during the American Civil War. He declared escaped slaves as contraband of war, laying the foundation for the emancipation policy. Though he suffered a major setback in the failed Richmond campaign of 1864, Butler remained a powerful political figure, later serving as governor of Massachusetts and a member of Congress. His legacy combines controversy with lasting reform.
Number 15.
Lafayette McLaws, 1821–1897, was a Confederate Major General during the American Civil War, serving loyally under General James Longstreet in the Army of Northern Virginia. He distinguished himself at Antietam, Fredericksburg, and Gettysburg, but was temporarily relieved after disputes during the Knoxville campaign. Later reinstated, he continued to serve honorably until the war's end. After the conflict, McLaws worked in insurance and as a postal official. He died in 1897, remembered as a disciplined and steadfast officer.
Number 16.
Daniel H. Hill, 1821–1889, was a Confederate Major General during the American Civil War, known for his sharp intellect and strict discipline. Born in South Carolina, he fought at Seven Pines, Antietam, and Gettysburg, earning respect as a capable tactician. His blunt criticism and conflicts with superiors hindered his promotion. After the war, Hill devoted himself to education, serving as a college president and magazine editor. He died in 1889, remembered as an honest and principled military scholar.
Number 17.
Leonidas Polk, 1806–1864, was a Confederate lieutenant general and the Episcopal Bishop of Louisiana, a unique figure in the American Civil War. A close friend and former West Point classmate of Jefferson Davis, he received high command largely through personal ties. Polk fought at Shiloh, Perryville, and Chickamauga, but was criticized for his lack of strategic skill. He was killed at Pine Mountain in 1864, remembered as the Fighting Bishop of the South.
Number 18.
John M. Schofield, 1831–1906, was a Union Major General during the American Civil War, best known for his victory at Franklin in 1864, which crippled the Confederate Army of Tennessee. Earlier, he faced political disputes that led to his reassignment from the Department of Missouri. After the war, he served as U.S. Secretary of War and Commanding General of the Army. His legacy endures through his efforts to modernize the military and promote professional education within the U.S. Army.
Number 19.
Irvin McDowell, 1818-1885, was a Union Major General during the early stage of the American Civil War, best known for his defeat at the First Battle of Bull Run in 1861, the first major engagement of the war. Though trusted by President Lincoln and gifted in organization, his lack of combat experience led to early failure. Afterward, McDowell served mainly in administrative and logistical roles. He died in 1885, remembered as an honest and dutiful officer despite his early setback.
Number 20.
Richard Taylor, 1826-1879, was a Confederate lieutenant general and the youngest son of U.S. President Zachary Taylor. Despite limited military experience, he proved to be a gifted commander, achieving a major victory in the Red River Campaign of 1864, one of the last generals to surrender in 1865. Taylor earned respect for his leadership and composure. After the war, he wrote a well-known memoir, leaving the legacy of a thoughtful and pragmatic soldier. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and hit subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting content.